How many of you guys know what career you want to pursue right now? Okay. How many of you guys know what career you want to pursue right now? Okay. Got a lot of known people in the back. Let me ask a more confidential question. How many of you are unsure of what career you want to pursue right now? Raise your hand. Okay. I'm here to tell you that it is okay to be unsure. I'm here to tell you that even as someone who is an entrepreneur today, that my major is literally starting companies and running with it, that I am still a bit unsure if I chose the right choice. That maybe it was just a little bit easier to be a financial manager or be a marketing manager at a company, that I am in school for that. That I am a little bit uncertain that maybe that I could fail. And that is a fear that many people go through when they're taking their major. I think one of the common things, and for me, like calculus was actually really hard. I hate calculus, actually. I don't like math very much yet. I've written a book about investing. I don't like math very much. I'm not very good in it because I have to work really hard to get good grades in that class. I can tell you that don't be afraid if you don't do well in your class a first time, or you don't do well on that exam. That is all right. I'm here to tell you that if you love what you're doing, that uncertainty of possibly failing, that is eliminated because you're living your dream every day. And I'm here to tell you that whatever career you pursue, that pursue it and go for it because you love what that career offers. So if you want to be a doctor, it's not because you want to be a doctor to make lots of money, necessarily. You're trying to be a doctor because maybe you want to help people. Because maybe you want to save lives. Maybe you want to be that person that when you do that surgery to that person, right, and they come out and they're saved, they start crying, and it's the best feeling in the world. And that is why you should pursue a career. And that is my lesson to you, that you shouldn't be uncertain, that you shouldn't be fearful of not going to whatever career or dream or job that you want to go for. Are you guys getting me? Because you're giving me like little blank stares right now. All right. I'm here to tell you that the reason why I transferred from Nova to UVA is that I took a gap year. So I ended up staying in Nova for 3 years, not 2. Any people that talk to Nova people, do not tell them that I said that you may be staying there a little bit longer. And that is fine, and that is cool. Now, don't get me wrong, I had the ability to transfer to George Mason University following 2 years of Nova. But I actually chose to do something different. That I chose to take a gap year. So a year where I went part-time at Nova to take my language to transfer to UVA. And I took a chance to apply to the second best business school in the country. And most people at Nova that I talk to, they have this opportunity in front of them. Usually by like the middle of their second year, they realize that they don't want to transfer to George Mason. That maybe they want to transfer to, say, University of Maryland for criminal justice, or Virginia Tech because they have an excellent science program, or for University of Virginia because they also have an excellent biology program. I'm here to tell you that don't rush your degree. That yeah, I could have gone to George Mason University, but I chose to take that chance to apply to a better school. Now, that was a really off-the-wall chance because I was only one of 34 students accepted into that school. But I can tell you that I'm glad that I took that chance. I can tell you that when I took that gap year at Nova, that I decided to do something a little bit different. That I changed my career once again. That, I didn't even tell you this, that at 17 years old I wanted to be an attorney. At 18, I wanted to be a marketing manager. And it wasn't until 20 that I decided that I want to be an entrepreneur. I tell you that for a reason, that when I went to the university, when I decided to apply to the University of Virginia, I also decided to apply and do something different with my life. And that's why I went and actually pursued entrepreneurship. And the reason why I give you that story is that you'll have an opportunity in your summer semester, in your first year, and your second year, to do an internship or pursue a volunteer job. I'm here to tell you to go and do that. Because I don't want you to take 3 years of going into, say, the medical field or the legal field and figure out after 3 years you don't like the subject. That, to be honest with you, academics is amazing. And that's what gives you the frameworks to think about what you want to do. But going out and doing it and taking up an internship, taking up something that's in that field that you're majoring in, a job, in that field, a volunteer, or a paid, if you can get that, that's my best advice to you. And that moves on to my next point, in that you just have to go do it. That it doesn't matter where you start and where you want to be. That it is okay to be uncertain, and it is okay to fall and fail a little bit, because you learn from that. That you just have to go and do it. And I use this, I'm going to use this story as something to convey that. That someone whom I consider a father figure, and the attorney that I worked for 4 years, Manny Fierro. You're probably going to laugh at this story. So for those of you in this room that do know me, I talk a lot. Okay. I like to ramble on, so if I do that in this speech, feel free to don't tackle me, but give me a signal. Okay. I can tell you that when I first decided to start, to co-found Awesome Ideas, that for 3 months, we were planning the whole speech. Not the speech. The whole what we were going to do. We were writing it. We were researching it. And I remember going up to Manny's office every single week and telling him, yeah, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be taking over the world one day. I'm supposed to get a laugh. We're actually not going to do that, but... We're going to be starting this, we're going to be doing that, we're planning this, we're researching this. That we want to do everything from solar energy to mobile applications, and we were just writing all this stuff down. And one day in August, early August, the football season had just started then too. Go Giants. Those Redskins, you guys did beat the Cowboys the other day. Redskins, of course. Oh God. I can tell you that one day in August, after going in every week for about 10 weeks telling them what we were going to be doing, Manny just got fed up and he said, Josh, I'm tired of you telling me what you're going to be doing. I'm tired of you telling me what you're going to be planning, what you're going to be researching. Just go and do something. I don't want you to come back in this office until you go and start a project that you have on this paper. There are so many things that you can do. And you just have to go and do it. Now, he was onto something because Nike's phrase is just go do it, right? And the best part about that is that I took his advice and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to go start a textbook company. It could have been worse. I could have said I was going to go start a restaurant or something that would have made me go bankrupt because I would have needed lots of money to do that. So I was going to go start a textbook company. And the weird part is that we did. The awesome thing is that we didn't go bankrupt from doing that. I look back at that business model that we have, and we changed it 5 times, and I can tell you that was the worst business model I've ever created. That we sold textbooks by delivering it to you and taking it from you. It was a horrible business model and took a lot of time. Can't tell you it wasn't perfect. I can tell you the next semester that there was a time that I almost wanted to give up doing it because it was so hard, that we did make profit, but it took so much time to do. I can tell you that Josephine also said, don't give up, that figure out how to make it better. But the textbook company, Awesome Ideas, or anything that we have today would not have even been in existence if it wasn't for Manny's advice to just go and do it. And I'm here to tell you that no matter how much you plan, no matter how much you research, no matter how much data you have, that doesn't matter when you don't know and you don't have any experience in that field. That to become any type of career, from a doctor to an attorney, to a politician, to a researcher, to a teacher, that you just have to go out there and do it and try it. So if you want to be a teacher, that you may want to get 60 credits and try to apply one day as a substitute teacher. That if you want to be an attorney, my advice to you is to go up to an attorney's office, right, and state, hey, you know what? I would like to work here for free to get experience for this summer. And let me tell you, that would be the best experience actually for almost any field you could do. Even though I'm a business major, I can tell you that the experience I got at a law firm, the first lesson I learned, don't get into a divorce. I learned that in the first week. I'm very careful on who I date now.